Welcome. Here I present some of the work that CABI is conducting in Papua New Guinea on an insect pest of coffee greenscale. This is a collaborative project with the Coffee Industry Corporation of Papua New Guinea and the University of New South Wales, Australia. It is funded by the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research. Papua New Guinea, or PNG, lays south of the equator, about 160 kilometres north of Australia. It is a mountainous country, being part of a mountain range that stretches from Asia through to Indonesia to the South Pacific. It has a range of diverse habitats including rainforests, mangroves and grasslands. It is culturally diverse with over 800 languages, with a population approaching 7 million. On arriving in the capital of PNG, Port Moresby, I flew to the town of Goroka in the Eastern Highlands province, famous for the Asura mudmen. It is here that the project is based: Eastern Highlands, Chimbu Province, Jiwaka and Western Highlands Province. Coffee greenscale seen here is a complex of two scale insect species and is described as the current most serious insect pest of coffee in Papua New Guinea. Although much is known about the pest from other countries and studies, little is known about yield loss in the context of the highland smallholders of Papua New Guinea. This project aims to better understand the impact of coffee greenscale on smallholder yield and the economic consequences. Papua New Guinea smallholders can be defined as farming households growing cash crops on small areas of land or having limited resources relative to other farmers in the sector. Smallholders account for approximately 88% of the country's coffee production, and the income from foreign exchange is the second largest in the agricultural sector at approximately 5% of gross domestic product. The project's focus is Arabica coffee, and here we see sacks of parchment being bought for transport to coffee processors. For this trip, the main base was the Coffee Industry Corporation's lab in Ayura, Eastern Highlands Province. From here we travelled over 1,500 kilometres to survey the smallholder farms across the main coffee producing provinces. This was a snapshot of the farmers within these provinces. Here we see coffee greenscale infestations on coffee trees, covering the leaves and the stems. Coffee originates in Africa, and so does the coffee greenscale. It is well adapted to feeding on coffee, which it does by sucking the sap. There are also species of ants that tend the greenscale for honeydew. The honeydew is produced from the greenscale as a byproduct of its feeding. These ants look after the greenscale a bit like a shepherd looks after his flock. But many of these ants are also from different parts of the world. This relationship between coffee greenscale and ants is beneficial to both sides. The ants get honeydew as food, and the greenscale is protected from predators, such as ladybirds, by the ants. All this results in coffee trees having their sap sucked by coffee greenscale and so reducing the flow of nutrients within the tree. But also, surplus honeydew not harvested by ants falls onto the leaves, causing the growth of sooty mould, as shown here in the pictures. This sooty mould covers the leaves and reduces the tree's ability to absorb sunlight and reduces photosynthesis. So we can estimate the impact on smallholder farmers, we needed to survey lots of farms in the major Arabica coffee growing provinces of the highlands. In order to survey the smallholder farms, we needed to talk to the farmers and their families. We wanted to gain their trust and get permission to survey their farms. We were then able to survey the coffee farm and measure the level of greenscale infestations within their farms. We also noted other diseases present, things like coffee leaf rust. This involved surveying over 60 smallholder farms and thousands of trees over several weeks. Here we see my colleagues measuring greenscale infestations in a coffee farm. Once surveyed, we said our farewells. All of this information will be combined with other experiments and surveys so we can estimate the potential loss for smallholder farmers from coffee greenscale. Papua New Guinea is not just a land of coffee, the bird of paradise, and over 800 languages, but it is also a home to many endemic species of animals such as these tree kangaroos. After nearly 4 weeks, I set course for home, back to the UK. This project is in collaboration with the Coffee Industry Corporation Limited of Papua New Guinea. It is also in collaboration with the University of New South Wales, Australia, and it is funded by the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research. Thank you.